5 of the non-Trump candidates for president got together for a debate and sparks flew. Nikki Haley was the obvious winner of the debate because she was able to correctly name several countries. And the loser of the debate was Vivek Ramaswamy. Pop quiz. You're at a debate. How do you open? Do you A, tell the audience what you stand for?
Let's make sure we secure our borders so that our families are safe.
B, attempt to smile at the audience?
God bless you.
Governor DeSantis, thank you.
Or C, attack the moderators in your party chair? You'll never guess which one Vivek Ramaswamy did.
Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership, asking questions that GOP primary voters actually care about and bringing more people into our party.
Yes, that's the problem with this farce of a democratic exercise. It's the moderators, but also you.
You're just scum.
Well said, Nikki. For full coverage of the debate, check out our debate watch party on this channel. It's the only way to watch the debate that won't cause you to curl up in the fetal position. We've got a link in the description below. In case you didn't notice, we had an election this week. And Democrats continued their electoral winning streak by handing Glenn Youngkin his ass back after giving it a sound kicking. Youngkin, who was trying to get votes on a platform of, what if we just took away your bodily autonomy a teensy little bit? Managed to lose Virginia's House and Senate to the Democrats. Republicans were planning on doing some deep soul searching after the election, but they were unable to locate the soul, so they've decided to skip it and just keep doing what they're doing. Donald Trump, shown here demonstrating how he greets women, gave a rambling, angry testimony in his fraud trial this week. Afterwards, the judge told Trump's lawyers not to bring him back to court unless they have sufficient juice boxes to keep him from throwing another tantrum. Since there weren't any cameras allowed in the courtroom, we took the liberty of making a live reenactment for you.
Sir, can you please control your client?
But he's brilliant. Just listen to him speak.
They want to take away your washing machines and your dryers. They don't want to give you any water for the washing machine, even though you have so much water, you don't know what the hell to do with it up here. It flows out into the ocean.
Not getting the brilliance.
Motion for mistrial on the grounds that you're mean?
Denied. Sir, please, you just need to control your client.
Judge, don't you think that I would if I could? I mean, come on. I put ketamine in his Diet Coke already, and it just made him madder. I'm terrified right now.
Trump, his oldest 2 sons, and Ivanka have all now testified in the trial, and they all swear that they have no memories of the last 30 years. Here are just some of the things the Trumps can't recall. Mike Johnson is the freak that keeps on freaking. Now he says that he and his sons are, quote, accountability partners in not looking at porn, and they both have software installed that will alert the other if they do. Johnson also admits to weighing his son's balls to ensure they are still brimming with jizz. And people are knocking him for this, but what a great way to bond. I've actually done something similar with my elementary schooler. He's my accountability partner in making sure I don't murder any more hitchhikers. Also, just a reminder that the government might shut down in a couple weeks, and this guy's supposed to fix it. Yay! The Supreme Court heard arguments on whether a law that takes away guns from domestic abusers is unconstitutional, or whether we should look at the historical precedent a slightly different way and automatically mail wife beaters an M16 every time they have a bad day at work. Luckily, the judges seem to be leaning towards sanity here, which is a welcome change from, I wonder what Thomas Jefferson would want us to do about AI. George Santos is so close to proving that his grandparents fled the Holocaust.
I spent the last 10 months DNA, hiring genealogists to actually...
Because I don't think there's any... Is there a documentation of this?
Oh, that's what I spent the last 10 months doing, putting together. But unfortunately, Ukraine is in the middle of a freaking war. And my grandfather comes from Ukraine. So this is the biggest lift that I've had to do my entire life. But that's something I'm gonna prove before I die.
Looks like it might be a little bit till that proof comes in. So while you wait, this is a great time to finish up your novel, go through med school, and bring some peace to the Middle East. All of it. An aide to Ukraine's military commander-in-chief was killed by a birthday gift of live hand grenades. This story brought to you by Edible Arrangements, a non-fatal gift for every occasion. MrBeast used his power for good and built 100 water wells in Africa. So, MrBeast's company is suddenly worth $1 billion, and all he does is build wells and help people not be blind and stuff like that? I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe there's more money for governments in helping people rather than blowing them up overseas? Attendees of a conference for Bored Ape NFT owners are experiencing eye pain and vision loss after a laser show at the event. Since this group has shown to be historically good at decision making, they're expected to address their eye troubles with lemon juice. Elon Musk unveiled a new chatbot named Grok, touted as a, quote, rebellious AI with few guardrails. But it turns out it's not actually an AI at all. It's actually just a clever way to keep Ghislaine Maxwell employed in prison. Tearing up the streets in a Chevy Silverado, a Florida man was impersonating officers while driving a booty patrol vehicle that had red and blue lights attached. Allegedly, the police pulled the man out of the booty patrol vehicle and placed him back in his normal police car instead. In another way for Canada to prove how much better it is there than here at the moment, a collision between a pickup and a semi carrying fireworks shut down Highway 1. The explosion created an incredible display, and everyone watching waited patiently for a maple candy semi-truck to crash nearby. And finally tonight, National Geographic has released its cool list for 2024, which includes Belfast, Norway's Lofoten Islands, and Pompeii. But the big winner of the list again for 2024 was David Attenborough's Sex Dungeon. That wraps up this week's episode, but don't forget to check out our live debate watch party from earlier this week and join us for another live show on Tuesday. Love you, bye!
You're back again?
But he is brilliant. To hear him speak is to press your ear to the nipple of God.
Oh my god, now I can't even eat my lunch. That's so disgusting.
He's like a million songbirds, all achieving orgasm simultaneously.
No one wants that.
It's like staring at the naked sun.
Yeah, go try staring at the naked sun. Let's see what happens with that.
Motion for mistrial on the grounds that you suck.
I don't think you understand how a mistrial is granted.
I have $20 riding on this.
You can't bet.
I kept him out of your bathroom, so you owe me. I mean, you know what he eats.
Where did you go to law school?